very well. We'll take a share of hands for questions, please. Someone to start? Someone to start, please, guys. Richard?
Yeah, hi Pep. I guess there's a lot to say about that, but what did you make of it? And do you come away feeling that because you scored so late that it's a good point? Or did you come away frustrated by having the lead and losing it?
Well, it's better the point than don't point, and it would have been better win the game that we needed at the point. So the game, many things happen. I think, make a considering the difficulty, the opponent, the incredible aggressive they play. We were there, we composed. The first half was exceptional, and and after that, the second they make a step up. We play good process, but not maybe the intention that we had in the first half. But and after that, we give away this football, the first goal, and after the corner was not corner, and they are so good. David Moyes always have been really good in set pieces, and after that, the game was open. They could in some transition have a chances, and we had the momentum that we make an incredible second goal in the third goals were outstanding, and we take a point. So I know it was in our hands, in Arsenal hands as well before that game. It depends of the goals conceded. Now it's not. So, but for responsibility, we have Brentford start to rate 3 and continue, and we'll see what happens.
So. Hi Pep. After their equaliser until the third goal, the game just went a bit crazy. Everything seemed to go out of the window. What can the team do better in those situations to stop that from happening? But then also, how much kind of happiness can you take the fact that they did manage to fight back at
well, when you equalize, you had that momentum. We knew you have to win the game for the situation that how many games left, and after that, the duels continue to be aggressive and make some transitions. The long balls, they are better with Beto and Barry, and the second balls, and they win some. They concede the free kicks and corners throwing, these kind of situations. And of course, you go there, you make decisions a little bit rush, but it's normal because emotions are there. But at the same time, without that emotion, you cannot come back and you cannot score goals. If you are really give up and you think, I die, well, you cannot do what we have done.
Pep, what did you make of Michael Keane's challenge in the second half?
What can I say? Yellow card.
Do you think it should have been
seconds, Doku out, waiting to come back.
Do you think it should have been a red?
It's not my job.
Just it, please. Thank you.
Hi Pep, we saw a couple of individual errors which have been uncharacteristic from this team. I think Mark Gahey, I guess, being the most obvious, giving away a goal. I mean, how much did the pressure of everything that's going on in terms of knowing you've got to win these finals play in those, do you think?
For the way we played, especially in the first half, and come back, not all. We know everybody, we're adults enough to know what they have to do. This stadium is not easy, never have been Everton, so I made a really good season, and I think they defend really well, and leaves always one player, the other one they are so aggressive, so close, and they defend in the byline 6-7 players in the crosses, and Tarkowski and Keane never shoots across, always they are there. The gaps between central defenders and fullbacks always occupied for the holding midfielders, that they defend proper the duels, and and after that they wait. Pickford is incredible delivery in the long balls, second balls always happen, they put it there. Didn't happen except one action in the first half. That means a lot. I talk so highly about these players that we have, and with the 8-9 players in the box, not easy. Even for that, we create maybe the last pass would happen in the last games, but in the second half, and of course this type of games when you are 1-0 in the Premier League away, and the position, they make an incredible step up in the duels. Well, it always was in the 90 minutes they were in that type of game, and then always is normal happen, then some momentums that even with that, we can see the goals, and after that we come back.
Understandably, there'd be some frustration and disappointment among your players. What do you say to them to keep them on course to challenge in this title race? Because obviously you have to win the rest of it.
I said how good they are, how they fought all the time, and Brentford recover and go for them, and after Crystal Palace and FA Cup final, and game by game will happen with everyone, because the guys who came for the bench, they make a very good things, and and see what happens.
Hi, Pep. Speaking about what happened, obviously this game is so meaningful because you lost points. How do you keep the message that you now have to give even more, do even a better effort than you did so far?
Better effort cannot be possible. The message is the same like the day before. So have 5 games left, 4 games now, lose the finals, win the games. So that is the same message, and we play for that. Even the difficulties for many reasons, we do that.
Hi Pep, if you hadn't scored that last minute goal, Arsenal could have afforded to draw a game in these last 3 and still win the league. How important do you think that is to put that pressure on them that they still have to win the 3 games to have it in
The
their
pressure
hands?
they have to win our games. So now it's in our hands. If they win all the games, the title will be for Arsenal. So what we have to do is win our game, next one, recover well, and have to have a series of games, 3 days, and this is what we have to do.
Hi Pep. Jeremy Doku scored 2 brilliant goals today, kind of curled it into that top right hand corner. He's done that a few times this season as well, had a dazzling performance. What did you make of his performance today?
He making a step up with that, have a lot of confidence with that, winning games, start to be a winning player. Of course, always have been incredible, the numbers and assists, and so in the final third, how drop them, they need to, 2 or 3 players held them, and after that the other ones, and maybe we missed on the last pass, but we arrived there many times. In that games you need also, for example, the goal from Nico Adon against Southampton, the drop match. One guy can go there in second half and shoot. But even the second half, we start really well. We arrived, first action corner, we were there, and we make one shoot from Bernardo for deflection, we're there, the ball goes there with Nico, we were there. After we give away 2 or 3 balls, it looks like, oh, what happened? At the end you can lose 2 or 3 balls, so it's nothing. And after the goal, the momentum they have in the Premier League, what happened, and our situations, but at the end we come back.
Last one here, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Pep, in your pre-match press conference, you made a point of saying how much you enjoyed Goodison Park. You thought it was cool, so British. What were your thoughts of playing at the new stadium for the first time?
Beautiful. Congratulations. They are rich.
Did it have the same kind of atmosphere for you coming here?
Yeah, quite similar. They were proper. Yeah, proper English football, English game. Yeah, proper. Really, really good. So,
yeah.
The men game, definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. Andy, we'll start off with you, please.
Hi, David. A lot to unpick from that one. What are your thoughts on your second half recovery, but also then conceding another stoppage time goal as well? You must be a lot of various emotions in that going through there.
Yeah. Well, you finished with that negative there, didn't you? Of the losing the goal, what we've done in the last 2 games. So that was disappointing, but it was a brilliant finish by Doku. Fantastic finish by him. So have to give him credit for that. Much better performance in the second half, that's certainly. Probably the worst we've played in the first half in my mind against any of the top teams, but that could easily have been down to the quality and the levels of Manchester City, and how well they're performing at the moment. We couldn't beat their intensity, their pressure they had on us was really, really big. But we certainly done a lot better in the second half, and we get pushed around a wee bit in the first half as well. But we made a better go at it in the second half.
What did you put the second half improvement down to? What was it that you asked them to do?
I think the players just needed to be told exactly, and I thought once they got the message, they carried it out much better. And look, we missed a couple of big chances to make it 4, so it says something about it. But Man City in the first half, they could have the biggest plus at half time was that we were only 1-0 down. Because we were only 1-0 down, gave us a chance to sort of stay in the game and try and find something from it.
Ben?
David, I don't know if you had a chance to look at it, but obviously there was a penalty check that was dismissed by VAR for a foul in the box. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I've seen it and I've had a look. It's if that doesn't get given as a penalty, then it's an absolute free-for-all from now on. You know, I might have to start coaching my defenders how to defend differently completely. It looks like now you're able to sort of grapple and wrestle them on the ground if you want. I'm absolutely amazing. Look, this is on the back of a terrible decision at West Ham where we don't get a penalty there either. Hey, that's not the reason why we don't get the result tonight, but I think it's another pointer just to say that I find it really hard that wasn't given.
Did you
I
get
think
an
most
explanation?
football supporters will find that really difficult that that penalty wasn't given. People who watch football.
Did you get an explanation from the officials?
Yeah.
Can you share?
Yeah, but I won't bother now.
Joe?
Did you have any frustration with the timing of the goal? Obviously came
No.
in the 7th minute.
No, because we brought 2 subs on but I'll tell you one of the frustrations about it. They're allowed to add 30 seconds on, so he was entitled with 6 minutes over, and I think it was, so if you add it up, it would go to 67, 67 is what am I saying, 97. But the difference is the first sub we made, our player was already off the pitch. So actually there would have been no need to add the 30 seconds on, really. But because of the rule, I'm guessing he's just said, hey, I've got to add 30 seconds on if you make a sub in injury time, which we did do.
Yeah, you spoke well, Etienne, about Barry going into this game. Obviously came on and got 2 goals, really important for him.
Yeah, very important for him. I'm pleased for him because it gets him up. Don't know, he'll probably got himself 7 or 8 goals now, maybe more. So very good.
2 big performances from Merlin Roll and Timur Obenham as well. You must be really happy with how they did when coming into.
Yeah, they both came in and I thought they both done great. We needed another midfield player to deal with the way O'Reilly plays for Manchester City. With an injury to Ghana, so it made it quite simple.
And just in relation to Idrissa, how long do you think he'll be out for? Do you know?
Any further questions? Richard?
David, obviously it was a big game for you, but also a big game in the title race. I mean, you know Mikel very well. Are you expecting a message from him afterwards?
No, we now and again speak Mikel, but no, I think Mikel's got his own things he'll have to focus on, you know, winning his own games. And like tonight, I'm disappointed now because we were on the verge of taking 3 points against the best team at the moment in the Premier League. Whether they go on to prove that they're the best team by winning it, I don't know, but there's no doubt that they're playing better than any other team in the Premier League. So I needed, for us to get 3 points tonight, would have been a huge result for us. And let's be fair, at 3-1 you're thinking this is going to be the case, and we gave them a goal which was ridiculous to make it 3-2.
Any further questions? Yep.
Hi David. One of the biggest features of your games against the teams so far this season, particularly at home, has been the aggression that you've been able to play with. It felt like at half time the players kind of needed reminding of that. They came out flying out of the traps in the second half. Was that something that you did have to remind them of?
Yeah. I thought the first half we were, as I said, I wouldn't say it was the worst we've played, but I think it's the worst we've played against any of the better teams. Better teams would respect the teams maybe, you know, the up round the top. But I've got to say, I thought they were really good as well. You know, their pressures, we could hardly breathe wherever we couldn't get a pass out, we couldn't kicked it long, they took it off us. You know, any duels, they sort of took them off us as well. So the players just needed a bit of reminding of what they have to do as well. And I thought we'd done a really good job in the second half to turn it into a game which probably Man City didn't want to have. And we'd probably got ourselves in such a good position. The crowd were great behind us, and it played a big part. And we just let it go a little bit at the end.
do you hope you can take that mentality, that mindset into the final 3 games, and who knows where you could end up and what that could mean for the European ambitions?
Yeah, I think that the players have had a great mentality all season. I really do. I think they've done a great job with the results in the main. It'll be tough for us to make Europe, I think, at the moment. 3 points tonight might have made me start talking or feeling a bit more healthier about it. Getting 1 keeps me still dreaming there's a chance, but I've been talking too much all season about it, so I'm fed up talking about it now.
On that note, thanks everyone.
Cheers, thank you.